Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. It's a boring piece, but it has potential. Yeah, it's really close to home, you could say. Let's see what we can do with it. If we can make it turn up a treat, even though it's not an aesthetically pleasing piece as such. Gonna leave it on 100. Okay, let's see what this is. It is an invoice from the photocopier company that supports my machine. So we got this, so we're going to make this into an interesting movement piece. So take this boring invoice, and yes, I've got to pay it next week. I haven't been able to pay it this week because I went broke, as I often do in my line of work that I'm working here. I don't make money from what I do. I don't make money, folks. I spend money. It costs me a lot of money to keep this equipment going and to make these artworks. And it really is difficult trying to make ends meet with this work that I do. That looks interesting, but I don't like it too much. It's going to be a very minimalist piece by the looks of things, but basically I need this equipment to make my art, otherwise I haven't got a photocopier. And now we've got this coronavirus running rampant. I can't get access to public equipment like at Officeworks, or I can't go to the suburb of Chatswood to use a photocopier at a newsagent because it's more than 10 kilometres away, and that would not constitute a good excuse to go outside the 5 kilometre radius that you've been restricted to. So this machine is essential. But it's really hard to keep up with the costs of what I'm doing. I try my best, folks. I don't like going broke. I don't like being in the red, but it's a reality for me, and I have to manage it. And I've been managing that problem for about 9 years. Managing this campaign that I'm doing, trying to get in touch with my partner Luigi, who I lost when I was young, and I'm really angry at myself. I'm angry at myself, folks. I'm not happy with what I did when I was young. Maybe we can make this into a marble piece, I do think this particular one looks good because it's got a graphic. It's showing more of the graphic. But basically I really get lonely without this person, and I just can't seem to locate him. I just get lonely, and it really hurts. And he shares my passion for the photocopiers as well. And I just can't seem to fucking find him where he is and get in touch and find the way out of this loneliness that I feel. Yeah, that's starting to look nice, nice and marbled. I think we could probably work with this one. I think this one could be a goer. But I really miss this person. His name's Luigi, and I just have no way out of finding him. I just get so lonely and desolate about it. And there is one good thing that's come up in this pandemic lockdown that Sydney and New South Wales have been experiencing. We're finally allowed to marry. So marriage is now once again permitted, although it's a micro wedding type situation. But Luigi and I we don't mind if it's a micro wedding. It's a wedding and it's marriage, and Luigi and I, we believe in marriage. We don't believe in sex before marriage or cohabitation before marriage. So if we get together soon, hopefully we can marry. I really miss him, and I really long to be with him, and I'm trying to get in touch, and it's not easy. It's really been proven to be difficult to get in touch after all these years. Unfortunately, my mum almost totally believes he's dead, and I just can't accept that. I know I love my mummy, you know, she's a good friend of mine that I have, that I'm not with anyone else, and I talk to her almost every day, but sometimes she does get a bit pissed off with my insistence on trying to get in touch with this person, Luigi. If she saw all the bills that I had that I don't always have the ability to pay straight away, she'll be horrified. And it is a roller coaster ride when you're dealing with difficulties in paying things off, because you've got to juggle expenses, which is a real pain in the fucking ass. But I have to do it, folks. Sometimes when you play it safe, you put yourself in more danger. So I can't play it safe anymore, folks. I played it safe when I was young, and look what I got myself into. So I have to fucking go along with my intuition here and flow with what I believe is the right thing to do in my life. I can't let other people stop me, however well-meaning they might be. I'll just try and line these pieces up. Yeah, okay, that's come up looking quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.